All right. Well, welcome back to the series where we Iron Man every single Fire Emblem game. Today we are continuing our journey through Fire Emblem 5, also known, of course, as Fire Emblem Thracia 776. We are going to be starting Fort Dundrum, which is actually a very annoying chapter. This is one of my least favorite chapters in probably the entire game. I don't think on either of our Iron Man attempts I've actually gotten the guidance chapter for this chapter, so hopefully we can do that. We'll see. Last chapter was obviously kind of a nightmare with Asbel's death, but we'll make do. Breaking through the enemy's lines, the Liberation Army finally set foot on Imperial soil. Their invasion could now begin in full. However, there was no time to celebrate. Fort Dundrum, widely regarded as an impregnable defense against Thracian incursions, now stood before them. They could not capture Fort Dundrum. The army would never reach Tara in time. And here is Fort Dundrum. Okay, so this chapter sucks. Mostly because the entire chapter is basically a trap where it wants you to go into the middle here, and then ballistas are going to show up and start shooting you. Which is not super fun, especially considering the fact that the thief you're probably going to want to use to do it is not very bulky, so he could die very easily. What's in the chest in this chapter? I actually don't remember. A torch staff. Wow, that seems not terribly useful, if I'm being honest. Ooh, what am I looking at? Okay. Wait. I should open something in OBS. Okay. Anyways. So, we're going to want to be really careful here. There is also a unit that's going to spawn that we want to keep alive. That being Fred. Yeah, and not only do ballistas show up, and we have to get through these doors, but also more doors will show up when Leaf enters the main room. So, Nana's fatigued. That should be okay. We could potentially use Warp here. Safi is also fatigued. Are those both my healers? The Marty Party's fatigued, obviously. It's crazy how many units you can bring on this chapter. Like, why do they allow you to bring so many units? That's really bad. Both of my healers are unable to be deployed here. Now, the other strategy, of course, is just to break through and then seize as quickly as possible. Kempf, I believe, leaves once you start fighting him. Yeah, once you start to fight this guy, he will leave. So you don't have to kill him, which is nice, because he's actually pretty strong. What do we have as far as... Okay, you don't need those. Maybe we can make this chapter Othin's, like, big training arc. Or we can finish off Fergus. Fergus can honestly promote, to be completely honest, if we wanted to. What is our situation as far as, like, chest keys at the moment? Or, like, door keys? We have 4 door keys, and then obviously have lockpicks. Could also use a stamina drink, but I don't think that's necessary. So yeah, we have all these guys who you can kill pretty easily. These guys are pretty easy to kill. Yeah, I think this actually might be a good opportunity to give Othin just like a bunch of experience. We really should be promoting him pretty soon. I could probably promote him now, to be honest, but yeah, I don't hate that. Well, the problem is, again, we don't have healing. Maybe I should use a stamina drink. I obviously have vulneries. Oops, I meant to do it. But yeah, no healers is kind of unfortunate. Now, normally we would have Asbel here, who could obviously heal and help us out, but well, we have no Asbel. I'm trying to think about the best way to do this. So the ballista spawn, I believe, here and here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, 10. Well, what if... Hold on. I never thought about handling the chapter this way, but what if we just never have Leaf enter the main... Oh, no, that doesn't work because you have to get past Fred, and I believe Fred doesn't... Yeah. That's the problem, right? Because Fred doesn't change to a green unit until Leaf enters the room. So that doesn't work. Yeah, that's annoying. Could just kill Fred. Don't think that's a very good idea. I'm trying to think of like a different strat, because like I said, this chapter always winds up messing me up. What we could do is just open the rooms, and then I could have 3 door keys on Leaf, which I don't think is a terrible idea. Leaf does not need a vulnerary because he has the light brand with all the hits. So we have like 3 door keys on Leaf. And then we basically just lockpick through the first 3 rooms. And then I have like Othin or somebody that can go attack the boss and deal with this room in the room with Leaf. And then we have Leaf open the doors, and then we should be good. Unfortunately, there is a chance that Fred can die, but you really can't do much about that, unfortunately. I think that's probably the best strategy I can think of. So you want the Pooji and probably the Iron Axe. Let me get you a more full one. I guess the hammer would be good here, huh? Well, you probably don't need the hammer. Let's just do an Iron Axe. And then how much will the scrolls take up in your inventory? I mean, some of these scrolls you don't necessarily need. That one's always good. Like, I don't think he really needs that one. What is his speed right now? 14? Maybe he does. Maybe he does. That one's probably decent. That one's really good. Skill's probably useful. Actually, I can just do all of them. Okay, let's do that. And then Leaf still has an inventory space available, so why don't we bring another Iron Axe just in case I run out. And then Orson does not have a vulnerary, so let's bring, I guess, Fergus. Because Fergus is also pretty darn strong. I'm going to have you bring, because you can go with them, maybe like some of my vulneraries. Yeah, you're going to be my little vulnerary boy. Little vulnerary boy Fergus, we call him. Okay, let's do that. And then that's pretty much it, other than like the lockpicks, obviously, but everyone else I'll probably just keep out. We can bring Finn as well, although Finn's gonna have to dismount. That's the problem. He also has 19 fatigue. Maybe we just shouldn't even. We probably just shouldn't even deploy some of these units, to be honest. Like, how useful is Finn actually going to be on this chapter? I think maybe we just reset Finn's and Callian. Yeah, we actually should reset Callian. Nobody else should have fatigue. I guess Shiva has some fatigue. Maybe we reset him. Yeah, we shouldn't actually need... You have to bring at least 8 units, but we shouldn't have to actually bring them. We can also potentially bring Helvin with us. He has 7 defense, so he's probably strong enough to withstand 2 ballistas. So maybe you can also bring some vulneraries just in case. And here, you can have the chest keys, because we could open that torch. I don't know how useful that is. I don't know if that's necessarily worth, like, using... I'd have to use a door key and a chest key just to get a torch. I don't know how important that actually is. I will say, our inventories, everyone's inventory being full might not be the best idea, because we want to steal stuff, which I probably want to capture this guy at the very least. Obviously, getting Liphus up here is really useful. I mean, I could actually bring Liphus up there. We just have to be careful. Because if I have Liphus, like, next to Fred, when we open the doors, But Liphus, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, if Liphus goes here, he can get targeted by both ballistas, which is really bad. So we have to open that door, but we can open the door with somebody else. We don't have to do it with Liphus, and Liphus can open the next door, which would make him available. We can't do it with Leaf, because Leaf needs to trigger the cutscene. So we give, like, maybe Fergus a door key, and you should be fine, I hope. Okay, I feel like that's a pretty reasonable way to handle this. How strong is Orson with this, Orothin? He has 9 might, which means 20. And how much defense these guys have? I'm just wondering if I should bring the hammer. 10 now. A crit should be enough to kill all these guys. All right, I think we just run it. Again, I am consistently nervous about this chapter. Like, again, I don't think I've gone to the guidance chapter on either of our playthroughs. So, yeah, but I think this is a pretty good strategy. I want to do it with you and not. Actually, we probably shouldn't even bring her, but whatever. So you take the better lockpick, I guess. And then actually, yeah, you can have vulneraries as well. Who just has like a vulnerary? Yeah, perfect. Okay, that should work. Yeah, let's just do it. I don't know. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, and I should get Asbel and the death counter as well, and then we can change the colors as we've been doing. Because I wasn't able to do that last time because my OBS froze. Oh, did I not get a picture of Asbel? I thought I did. Okay, I'll deal with that a little bit later. I thought I got a picture of Asbel at least. I've already told you the enemy appeared out of nowhere to attack Fort Noel. If you don't send reinforcements, General Largo is as good as dead. Just say the word and I'll lead our troops to stomp out these invaders. Please, General Kempf. You claim this enemy appeared out of nowhere to besiege Fort Noel. But who exactly were they? Remind me, what was your assignment again? I'm just a lowly general of House Frege. And these little details escape me all the time. Ah, wait, it's coming back to me. Reconnaissance, wasn't it? I'm fairly certain that was it. But that doesn't make sense. If your duty was reconnaissance, surely you'd come to me with more than just they appeared. So either my memory has failed me, or you're such an incompetent soldier that you failed to gather even the slightest bit of information. I came here to warn you precisely because there was no time to do anything else. Listen to yourself, you're badgering me for needless details while our borders are under siege. Does it matter who the attackers are? And what if this attack is merely a ploy to lure us away from the fort? Do you consider that girly? I love this guy. Fort Dundrum earned its reputation of being impregnable only because House Frege's 12th Battalion is here to guard it. Without them, the fort is merely stone and slate. If I don't have complete information on our enemy, I can't chance deploying the 12th Battalion. It would only weaken our position. And what of General Largo? Perhaps sending the battalion out is a risk, but he faces certain danger at this very moment. Bah, what's one or two old men in the grand scheme of things? Besides, how much time could you really have left anyways? What, General Kempf? Even now, you... The glare you're showing me is almost treasonous on its own. I've had men executed for much less brazen displays of disrespect. So before you back up that glare with equally traitorous words, let me warn you, you're very close to insulting the chain of command. Are you truly willing to defy your superior officer? It's amusing watching you squirm, I admit, but exercise some reason. Are you really up to the task knowing what the Empire does to traitors? Is that it? You've got quite the mouth on you, but no spine to back up your words. This guy's such a douche. You're a simple girl who got into Bahala's military academy on the prestige of her blood, not the skill of her sword arm. So naive, so oblivious to the way of the world. You're lucky to have a commanding officer as understanding as I. Don't worry, I never expected much of you. I know that your only real weapon is to go begging your brother for help. What did you just say to me? Are you hard of hearing? I said that all you're good for is going to cry to Reinhardt. Oh, how he must dote on you. Then again, Reinhardt's greatest skill is knowing how to lead women on. What the hell? Hold your tongue. I'll not stand here and let you dishonor my brother. This is unforgivable. Have at you. Ha, you dare draw your sword on me, you feeble-minded wretch. Men, seize Olwen and throw her in the dungeon for this act of rebellion. Yes, General. Lady Olwen, in the name of the Empire, you're under arrest. Strap your weapon. General Kempf, how contemptible. what a just mega douche. Yo, what's up, Wheelie? What is up? Hope you've been well. That should put the impertinent girl, little girl in her place. And if his own sister is executed for mutiny, Reinhardt will no doubt be stripped of his rank as well. Oh, the look on his face when he hears of this will be quite the spectacle. Ha! What a douche. Oh, Fred's gonna be pissed. General Kempf, explain yourself. Alfred, my dear boy, you look different from your usual self. Is something amiss? Don't play dumb. Why have you done this to Lady Olwen? It's a violation of our military code to punish a subordinate over a personal grudge like this. You have a responsibility to overturn this. Please, sir, release her at once. Otherwise, I have no choice but to report this matter to Princess Ishtar. Personal grudge, nonsense. Right where you're standing, Lady Olwen drew her sword against me. Her superior officer, she meant to kill me. What? That's not possible. She would never. Alfred, since you're so well acquainted with our military code, what's the punishment for turning your sword against a superior officer? Because I seem to recall that it's a crime punishable by execution. So that's your goal, is it? Your cowardice knows no bounds. Be that as it may, as Ulwin's adjutant, her duties now fall to me, or to you. I command you to ride forth and engage these invaders in her place. But be warned, this isn't merely an order, it's a punishment. You're not permitted to retreat for any reason. See the battle through, regardless of the outcome, or I'll have Ulwin executed. Kemp, you're shameless. Did you say something? Must have been my imagination. This guy's such a... I love this guy. Exactly what been this. Yes, this chapter, I was talking about this earlier, but this chapter has been a nightmare on both of our playthroughs thus far. I haven't... So in order to get the Gaiden chapter, you need to complete it in a certain amount of turns, and this guy has to be alive. I don't think we've gotten the Gaiden chapter either time. I think the first time we played it, I don't remember how we didn't get the Gaiden chapter, but I remember somebody got captured and I lost a bunch of items and it really frustrated me. And then the second time, right as we were about to seize, it actually might have been the same time, but right as we were about to seize, he got 1% crit from some ballistas that are going to spawn. So that was really frustrating. So, because the thing is, the ballistas deal 16, so he can take 2 ballistas every turn and then he has the vulnerary. But they have like a 1% crit. So yeah, I'll be looking at Fortnite. All right, Tonga. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Have fun. Get some dubs, some victory royales. But yeah, this chapter has been really bad on basically every playthrough I've tried thus far. So hopefully we can change that here and find some success. But I question whether or not that's you know, a thing we can do. Orson's defense actually sucks. Can he take these hits? Putting him out there might not have been a good idea. We don't have Nana to give him some I should have put him here probably. I just assumed he was gonna be able to fight this, but I'm actually not sure that was such a good idea. I really hope Orson doesn't die like immediately here. That would be really bad. Yeah. What's this? The enemy flies the twin banners of Joran and House Leinster? Are they being led by a boy? Well, he can't be more than 14 or 15. I've got swords that are older than him. Ah, I see. That must be the wayward Prince Leaf. First Ulwin, now Prince Leaf marches upon my doorstep. The gods are most generous today. This is my chance. All hands hear me. I've got a plan for just an occasion as this. But for it to work, you must lure the enemy inside, and don't be too obvious about it. Prepare to launch Operation Portcullis. Yeah, so this is a really bizarre thing from a gameplay perspective, but because the enemies are supposed to be like running around and luring you in, all of the knights in the middle area just kind of walk around aimlessly, which is pretty funny, but okay, I think Orson should be fine here. But yeah, not only was it a 1% ballista crit, but actually now that I'm remembering it, I think it was the same chapter. I believe somebody got... I think I unmounted somebody, but they didn't have a sword. So they got captured, and we ended up losing a bunch of really important items, which already really frustrated me. And then... Oh, please don't die, Orson. And then on like the final turn, as we were about to seize, I was like, all right, at least we're going to get the Gaiden chapter, whatever. Then he got 1% ballista crit, and that was like the final straw. Okay, that was a good miss. Oh my god, Orson could totally die here. He got hit by the 30% on the really powerful. Okay, the fact that that guy can't reach me is huge. Okay, we're okay. Also, as I said before, we have no healers right now because both Safi and Nana were fatigued, which is obviously really bad. Not having healers is not a good strategy. I forgot that these guys have killer bows. Can you capture? No, I really want to kill these guys. Could you kill this guy maybe? 22, yeah. We could capture for the killer bows, but I don't think it's that important. But yeah, no healers is definitely quite annoying for us here. That'll kill, but it's not that consistent. I think I'm just gonna break out the Brave Sword just to make sure that we kill here. By the way, the Brave Sword looks awesome in this game. It's huge. Super cool. But yeah, we are completely relying on vulneries for the rest of this chapter, which is okay. I outfitted us with a lot of vulneries, so we should be okay as far as that's concerned, but... See, that's annoying, because that guy's a killer bow, so there's actually a crit chance now. Somebody could very well die. This is a little sketchy. But hopefully it'll be okay. I'm gonna put you in range. I'd actually rather you guys die than potentially any of them. Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of these knights just wandering around aimlessly, which is very weird. Okay, I'm pretty sure Leaf can probably survive even a crit here. Yeah, so we're good. And he doesn't have anything like stupid continue that would ruin that, so. Okay, we're gonna need to give him a vulnerary right now. Let's heal up. Thankfully, vulneries heal to full in this game, so not relying on healers and instead using vulneries is a actually pretty fair way to handle these chapters. It's a pretty low hit, but I mean, now we may as well capture this guy. I mean, there's no reason not to, really. We have so many people around him. If nothing else, we can just surround him. Although, actually, I can't really do that. All right, let's just... yeah, let's do that then. I don't know if using the fire sword like that is the best idea, but whatever. And then we need Livis. Livis is the only other unit that we really need for this chapter. So basically, the way this is going to work is they're going to go wander around, and once Leaf enters the middle, then the Blisses are going to spawn. Now, we need Leaf to enter the middle because we have to recruit Fred, and in order to recruit Fred, Leaf needs to enter the middle. Or not recruit him, but in order for him to become an NPC so that we can pass him. So basically we're going to have Orson defeat all of these knights, which would be good training for him. He has all the scrolls equipped, so he should get good level ups here. Does a good level up. I really want some defense. His defense is really low, but it's okay. I'm gonna vulnerate again, even though it's not super necessary we do that here. Okay, so Brighton, you take this guy and grab his stuff. At least we got one of the killer bows. There's really no archers in this game that are that useful. Like, I don't think you get any like snipers or anything later on. So it's not super important that we do that, but I'm trying to think if there's anyone that uses bows that's even like remotely useful. Can't really think of anybody. Yeah, I don't know. This is so weird with the way that these guys act. Unfortunately, they all have javelins. I probably should have brought some hand axes, but we could use the Pooji, or the Pooj, or the Vooj, or whatever it's called, but I don't think that's necessary here. And Fred won't move. That's important, because Fred will just hang out there with the bolt sword. That's really important because obviously we don't want the bougie. I feel like I always call it something different every time we play this game. Don't get poisoned. Okay. Okay, that's really good. That miss is really nice because getting poisoned, like I said before, it lasts the entire chapter, so that would be pretty annoying. I don't know if someone else probably has venom weapons. Okay, this is fine. Okay, he keeps missing these 90%, but then critting on the second hit, which I guess works, but it's a little odd. Yeah, not having Nan is annoying for a couple of reasons. Obviously, not having a healer is quite bad for us, but also not being able to use Charm to buoy or to boost these hit rates is a little annoying. But whatever. This is also a chapter where you're going to have to deal with unmounting, which is going to be pretty annoying for a lot of our mounted units. Okay, not terrible. I really wish that he'd get a defense, but it's okay. Okay, I'm going to give you another vulnerary. That's fine. He should unmount at some point, but he doesn't necessarily need to right now. And then again, I'm going to use it just because I want to be really safe with him. We're just doing a pump fake. It's all a part of the strategy, you know? He's lulling them and then critting them. That's the Orson way. Very nice. Yeah, I'd really love it if Orson had like a little bit better defense. I believe the one scroll that we've missed so far is actually the one that does boost defense, although I think it's only like 10%. There's a scroll later on. It's not for quite a bit later, I think, but there's a scroll later on. Or you could just miss both 94%, so that works. That gives... What is it? It gives plus 30% defense, I believe. So there's a scroll that gives plus 30% skill, plus 30% speed, plus 30% defense. Not all together, that's 3 different scrolls, but the defense one I think is one of the more useful ones. Unfortunately, you don't get it until much later. But yeah. If we're still training units for some reason at that point in the game, that one will be really nice. Also, getting that one, I believe, is actually fairly difficult because I think you have to do something special, but we'll deal with that when we get there. Okay, these guys are almost defeated. Nice. And I believe our Leaf with over 40 health is going to be strong enough to take 2 ballista hits, so we don't have to worry about him potentially dying. What is your, you have 3 multiplier. Okay, and how much crit do I have? 11, so that'll be like 33 crit. That should be fine. I can always kill with like the flame sword or something if we really feel bad. Really, a 96 miss and then I got hit by a 15. Man, the hit rates in this game are just wildin'. Okay, Fergus, I'm gonna have you dismount, and then you guys should go into... Oh, what does this guy have? Okay, that's fine. It's not like we're dead. You know what? We're about to vulnerary, so I actually have no problem with that hitting me, even though we've gotten hit by so many, like, sub 40%, but it's okay. 35% isn't that unreasonable, to be fair. Magic, not a useless growth, because that's a point of resistance, so we don't mind that. Really wish he gets some defense. He has 6 defense, but... Alright. I believe Fred will attack you, even though he won't attack, even though he won't move, so we definitely want to keep away from him a little bit. So everybody go in, except for Leaf. I don't know exactly where it is that Leaf has to go. So you have a door key, right? Yeah, so that's the plan. So you go around here, I guess. We'll give it one more turn. Okay, I believe he has to go fully into the room. So Fred should turn green, so I'll just go right here. Okay. Haha, those dullards actually fell for it. All right, men, fire at will. Do the holy-blooded knights of House Frege fight using such underhanded tactics? When our forces met in Knoll Valley, I respected the honor with which your army conducted itself. And you murdered them all, Leaf. It seems I was mistaken. On behalf of my home, my honor compels me to agree with you. The Crusader Thrud would not have fought using such treachery. This is all because of that fool of a man, General Kempf. This disgrace is his doing. As a knight, I'm loath to give my life in service of such a foul plan. You seem to be an honorable lad. He killed everyone in Knoll Valley. I have self-control enough to not turn my sword against you, if you can promise the same. If you've no mind to fight, sir, then we have no reason to meddle with you. In fact, we may even be able to help each other. I'd wager them both of us have little energy to spare now. I can agree with those terms. I've many things left undone. It's settled then. We can both agree that our time is better spent devising an escape. Very well. My forces will storm the castle's interior in short order. When that happens, you should make your escape to the south. We can take care of the gates ourselves. Are we in agreement? We are. It appears I owe you the debt. Quite the debt. I'm Alfred, proud knight of House Stays. I know your name as well, friend. It's Leaf of House Leinster. House Leinster, I see. Well, Lord Leaf, I believe we'll meet again one of these days. So they mentioned opening all the gates down here so that Fred can escape, but I don't think that, like, happens. I don't think that's a thing that can happen. Like, hold on. I don't think I ever opened those doors, but I don't think that Fred escapes. Yeah, I don't think that Fred will escape, and I don't think you have to open those doors. So the clip of him getting crit. I hope the lightning doesn't strike twice. Me too, Tonga. Me too. That would, yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. So the problem with these ballistas is that they're, oh my god, they're so strong. They have 25 attack. That's crazy. Thankfully, Leaf can take... Oh, I didn't heal Leaf. Can he still take 2? Yeah, I believe he can. Do you also have 25 attack? Yes. But they can kill pretty much anybody else. So, can they kill Fergus? Oh my god, they can if they both hit. I mean, that's just a risk we're gonna have to take. This is just Thracia being Thracia with these stupid ballistas. Okay, anyways, he's gonna open the door. Because Lifis can't even take 1 ballista, I think. And then he's gonna open that door. Yeah, you can see the range on these things, it's huge. And then, who has the Pooji right now? Is it Leaf? No, it's you? Oh, it's you, okay. Do we want to... do you guys have javelins? Yeah, and then there's these guys too. 12 attack. I don't know if this guy moves or not. I probably don't want to risk that. I probably just want him to go here. Well, it would be nice to clear out that room. 72. Nah, it's probably not worth it. Let's just get past this first turn. Now down here, I wouldn't mind actually putting somebody in range of a ballista because they might want to attack me. So I think I'm going to put Hicks here and then Brighton here. Or the other way around. I don't know. I'm going to put somebody somewhere. Yeah, it's crazy that 225 attack ballistas show up on this chapter. It's nuts. Hopefully they'll just both attack Leaf because, again, he should survive. Because they deal 16. They both deal 16 damage. Which obviously has 17 health left, so we should be okay. Holy shit, we got a magic. Okay. Yeah, this is perfect. Honestly, maybe I might actually just keep Leaf here. Because if they really want to attack him, that's fine. And then everyone, eventually he's going to have to seize, obviously. But it means that they want to attack Fred, which is actually really good for us. I also have 12 luck, which should mean that there's no crit here. Yeah, I actually might do that. Oh, Lifis opening this door is actually pretty sketchy. Oh, but isn't it Leaf with my door keys? Shoot. Yeah, it is. Because I can't really... Well, I guess I... No, actually, Lifis can open the door. Yeah, open that door. You go over here. Actually, you... Because you can rescue Lifis, right? Yeah. So you give him the hand axe. Because I don't want to use hits of the Pooji if I don't have to. And then you go up here and equip. Oh my god, I moved the wrong person. I'm a genius. Okay, whatever. You go there. I'm dumb. And then you rescue him so that he doesn't die. And then, yeah, I think I'm actually just going to keep Leaf here. Because as scary as this is, having Leaf get attacked over and over again, he can just use the light brand and not die. They always have 1% crit on the paladin. Yeah, I believe so. There was something with there was something with, I think this game does crit slightly different. Could you heal green units? I don't know, because this game's bizarre. Okay, so normally in Fire Emblem games, the way that crit works is it's just the amount of crit you have minus luck. But the thing is, Fred has more luck than they have crit. Both ballistas have 3 crit, and Fred has 4 luck. So there shouldn't be any crit, but I remember doing research on this when that happened because I was really frustrated. And I think in this game, it's like you get a crit avoid for every 2 luck or something like that. Which is why they have 1 crit against Fred, where you think they wouldn't have any. Because as you can see, you see 3 crit right there, and Fred has 4 luck, so there shouldn't be crit, which is why I was really confused that one time when that happened, because it shouldn't have happened. But yeah, I remember doing research, and I believe that's the way that it works. Equip the hand axe, and then we can drop you wherever, and then you just keep using that. Obviously, eventually, we're going to have to let these guys attack Fred, because I can only have Leaf sit here for so long, he's going to have to seize the throne, but I should also probably change it to map only. It's really frustrating too because on your units, the thing about crit in this game is that it doesn't really matter because if you're smart about where your scrolls are positioned, you basically all of your units are resistant to crit. But with Fred, because he's a green unit, you can't actually... You know what you could do, actually? Okay, so somebody in my YouTube comments mentioned that that boss we were fighting that you have to capture but we crit and killed, what you can do is you can reverse steal. So when you steal from enemies, not only can you take their items, but you can also give them items. So what you do is you steal from them and then you give them a scroll so that they can't be crit, right? Now this is a big brain play and I'm not taking credit for it. It was someone in my YouTube comments. I thought it was super cool, but I did not think about it. But you could do the same thing here because even though Fred is currently a green unit, he is a red unit for a little while, so you could actually reverse steal and give him a scroll. Oh, actually that wouldn't work. No, actually that wouldn't work. Never mind. Because the problem is, on the one chapter it works really effectively because you then capture the boss, so you get the scroll back. The problem with this chapter is that I don't think Fred comes with his inventory guaranteed, which means you'd lose the scroll that you give to Fred. So it's effective in keeping Fred alive, but it wouldn't be effective in getting the scroll. Which is really bad because you want all the scrolls in this game. So, okay, never mind. I thought I big brained it, but it turns out I did not. So 12 attack, -1 is so 11. 9 is 8, so that's 17. Okay, so I don't have to heal, which is good. I'm gonna do this. I would love to steal their tomes, but I don't think that's really much of a possibility. How close are we to... We could also kill the ballista, but... I thought I Giga brained it, but I did not. So technically, if you were okay with losing a scroll, you could take that strategy and you'd keep Fred alive because he would have... he couldn't be crit, but you'd wind up losing a scroll, which is probably not worth the 1% chance that Fred dies here. You know, if I were smart, I actually would have given Leaf the Paragon Sword, because he'd be getting double experience for this right now. But, yeah, I'm not smart. So here we are. Okay. Even with this guy attacking me, I should still not die to all these hits. Nice. That guy had Physic, and I would really like to have stolen the Physic, but I just think it's a lot safer to do this, so I'm not really that worried about it. Oh, the mages don't move. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, that's kind of terrifying in a way. Okay, let's open this door. I'm gonna put him here with just the iron axe, and we'll see who moves. I said venom axes. Okay, so they're not that strong. Rescue him. And then you just keep doing your thing, Leaf. I'm gonna wait until Kemph is dead, and then we're gonna start. So Fred probably has to take 1 round of ballista hits, which he should be able to do. Hopefully. Okay, so they move. I'm curious if the mages will start moving now too. Oh, I didn't heal. I meant to heal him. I think it's okay. Nobody can deal him too much damage, but yeah, I should have healed Orson. I hope that won't matter. He's gotten 2 points of magic, but not a single point of defense. My man is trolling. That's bad. That's good, though. That's actually good that he didn't kill, even though it's a little bit annoying, because it means that the other knight won't come attack me, which is really good. It might not matter if the mages still don't move, but if they move, it will matter, so. It seems like the mages won't move, because I think the ballistas always move last, so. Okay. Okay, so this is good. Now we're looking pretty good. So he doesn't have the Pooji though. My crit's 13. I have 23 attack. Maybe I just heal. I should be okay for next turn. Let's just heal. So give him no, give him that. Well, actually, just a vulnerate is fine. We don't need the Pooji quite yet. And then I'm just gonna heal. Now, I don't think that getting that torch is worth a lock. I think it's worth probably 2 lockpick attempts. Yeah, I was thinking that I wasn't gonna do it back when I thought I had to use a door key and a chest key. But I think now that I only have to use 2 lockpicks with Lifis, I probably do want a torch. Torches are quite useful in this game. Fog of War in this game is crazy. There's only a couple of chapters with it, and we obviously haven't had to deal with it yet, but it is, yeah, it's something else. So I believe the boss... Orson just getting his ass kicked right now. Yeah, so the boss is just gonna leave once we attack him. You don't have to kill the boss here, you just have to attack him. I should also get a picture of Asbel. I thought I got a picture of Asbel, but I guess I didn't. Because unfortunately he is deceased. Oh, I did actually change the colors to honor him. I just didn't get the picture. There he is. There's our boy. Definitely the most brutal death so far by quite a bit. We're gonna have to make these faces smaller depending on how many deaths we have. So we want to make him go away. Now we can steal. Thank you very much. We can neuter these 2. Okay. Doesn't have that much range. Let's heal you. This is actually one of the really nice things. So, as much as Leaf is probably not going to be that useful from here on out, one of the biggest reasons that I repaired the light brand, even though you don't really have to, is because it doubles as a vulnerary. So as long as Leaf has his light brand with some amount of uses, it basically means that you never have to give him a vulnerary ever again, because you can just rely on that. So that's one of the biggest reasons. And right now I'm really happy that I hammered it, because I don't have to give him I don't have to waste a bunch of vulneraries. I can just use his light brand hits. So, and again, I don't know how much combat he's really going to be seeing for the rest of the game. So how scary is the boss? I think I can probably just attack him at range and he'll just run away. So if I go like flame sword, it doesn't really matter. If we just flame sword him, I think he'll just go away. So much for impregnable Fort Dundrum. Actually, I probably should have done this with a different weapon and not wasted the hits of, yeah. So Kemph is a fairly scary looking character, but again, we don't have to fight him, which is nice. So I'm gonna steal this guy's thunder. This is a little bit sketchy. He's 18. He should just leave though. Yeah, he should just leave. So now I guess we should start heading up, and I can seize next turn. Okay. Bye, Kemph. Ah, what a joke. I must flee this place, at least for the time being. Bye. So now Fred should get attacked. Although Brighton and are they attacking Brighton and Hicks? Oh, perfect. This is perfect. Yeah. I guess there's a chance that I could get crit here, but no, this is really good because it'll mean that Fred won't die. And Leaf should be able to seize next turn, though it might take one more turn. I don't know. I like that the level up went over the ballista. It looked like the ballista was leveling up. Okay, can Leaf seize? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How much money do you have? Only 6. Okay, so I don't think I can seize this turn, but we can certainly kill this guy and at least try. Now we're gonna have to wait one more turn. That's okay. And I think at this point, because I don't want to give it any more turns than I have to, so I think at this point I'm probably just off the plan of getting the torch. I don't really know that it's worth the lockpick. It probably is worth the lockpick uses, but it was more useful to steal all the thunders and stuff, so whatever. And again, just because there is a chance that Fred could get crit, I don't want to stay here for any longer than I have to. That'd have been so funny if he got crit there. I mean, it would have been really sad. Yeah, let's just murder this guy and then get out of here. Okay, we actually did it with the Gaiden chapter thing. Simply superb work, my prince. With Fort Dundrum captured this quickly, it will be all but impossible for the enemy to escape. We cannot afford to rest on our laurels, however. This being an imperial fort, I expect there are children imprisoned here as well. We've bought ourselves some time with our swift victory. Let's make the most of it and conduct a sweep of the interior. If indeed there are children locked up here, we must help them at once. Alright, we get to do a Gaiden chapter. Although this is a Fog of War Gaiden chapter, so it'd be nice if we had that torch, but it's okay. So this chapter kind of blows, I'll be honest. But thankfully we're going to actually be able to bring healers, which is great. Boss, I believe, has bolting. Bolting and meteor. God, I love this game. Oh my god. Well, I want him to have a siege tome. Well, fucking give him 2 siege tomes. Who gives a shit? Fuck the player. Yeah, we did get the guide. Yep. Thankfully, I was using Leaf as a distraction for the ballistas, so Fred only had to take 1 hit, and we did not get 1% crit, so very nice. There are no chests in this chapter, so actually, is there much reason at all to bring Lifus? We do have to open like 1 door. That's about it. Like 2. We should probably bring him. Okay. So, Orson's fatigue, that makes sense. Fergus. Actually, what's Fergus's fatigue? 23? Should I just not bring Fergus and reset his fatigue? I don't hate it. I don't hate that, to be honest. Callion's gonna have to just use sword, so he's not gonna be very useful here. Shiva as well. Marty. Livis doesn't have much fatigue, so we should be good. Sure. I guess Shiva, Safi, yeah, and then Nana. And then I guess Dulshan. So I think this is probably just going to be, well, promise you have to get through a really long hallway of a lot of enemies. I could bring Fergus and then Fire Sword a whole bunch. That is an option. Normally this is really good for, what's his face? Asbel, but, yeah, well, he's dead. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what the best way to handle this is. Because you want to get over to the top right as quickly as you can. But you have to get through this really annoying hall. I was hoping to kind of do this with Orson, but yeah, he's got 55 fatigue. We have Marty. I can give Marty like a hand axe, but I don't really think he's gonna be that effective. Actually, hold on. We can promote him. The problem is, like, I don't mind Marty just getting a bunch of experience, like throwing hand axes at people, but we actually do need to promote him. Or, sorry, we actually do need to do this in, like, a fairly quick amount of time. Do I have another hand axe? He has 5 speed. Maybe that's enough to double? Because he should have 5 attack speed, yeah. Okay, Leaf, you are going to bring a Master Seal and a bow. Actually, when I mentioned that no good units use bows, I forgot that Marty will actually be able to use a bow when he promotes. So, could use a torch, but I don't think that's necessary. And then Tulshin also has a hand axe. Helvin, do I have any more hand axes, or is that it? I do. Okay, so you can also use a hand axe. So we can just use a bunch of hand axes. And then we actually have healers this time, so it's not as important. Oh my god, what is her inventory? Seffi can already use warp, which again is the really important thing that you want out of her, so we're already at that point. I'll ever have rescue. You need to be really careful with giving units like Safi really good stabs, because again, you can lose them if they get captured. The nice thing is you won't lose your healers a lot because they'll get captured over getting killed, which is really nice, but you need to be careful. So you're level 12, you're level 11, you're 18. Yeah, I'll promote him, but I want to give him 2 more levels. It's still pretty important that Marty gets... I should really promote Fergus. I think we're okay other than that. It's really important that we maximize Marty's levels because he needs to get at least a couple more points of speed. He should get... I think the promotion bonus should at least give him some speed, but... yeah. Sheep is good. Okay, I think we're good to go. This is a really bizarre team. Again, with the way that fatigue works in this game, it leads you down a lot of these really bizarre chapters where you have to use just a weird mishmash of units, but hopefully we can figure this out. Bishop Oltev, listen closely. These attackers are none other than the motley survivors of House Leinster. They seem to be led by Leif, the rebel prince who caused a stir when he escaped from the dungeons of Castle Manster. This has escalated beyond a mere border skirmish. I must ride for Valhalla at once and alert the Imperial Army's high command. Not to imply that this relieves you of your duties, of course. I still have orders for you and your men. Your platoon is to barricade itself inside the wing of the fortress, and stall the rebels for as long as possible. Buy me time. But General, the enemy has already breached the fort's interior. My men and I cannot possibly withstand a prolonged siege. Nonsense. You still have one final means of defense, the Balustrary. Balustrary? But how are we to fit those massive weapons in here, let alone fire the... Not ballista, you imbecile, Balustrary. You see those narrow gaps built into the walls of the southern corridor? You think they're just for decoration? It was built like that so defenders can stand safe. I like that he's explaining this. How does this guy not know how the castle defenses work? Could stand safely behind the walls and fire projectiles through the gaps at invaders. The technical term for those gaps is balustrary. It's a big word for, it's a big word that adults usually learn after they're able to read. This guy is such a douche. You want us to huddle behind those gaps in the walls and take potshots at the invaders? You're asking us to die. No, I'm ordering you to kill the invaders before they kill you. There's a tremendous difference. Mind you, no part of my orders require you to die. In fact, if you die, you have only yourself to blame. No, and I'm not asking anything. Use that word, not I. These are orders. I love this guy. I understand. If this is an order, then I have no choice in the matter. That's the first smart thing you've said, Bishop. Take your own advice and follow my orders. Otherwise, you'll be keeping Olwen company in that dungeon. Speaking of which, you mustn't forget to dispose of the prisoners. They'll only cause trouble if they manage to survive all of this. As you wish, General. Don't look so glum, Bishop. If you should happen to die here, you can rest knowing your death served a purpose. Okay. I think that was a real word either. That's true. I'm not saying that he should have understood the word. I don't know what that word means, but he should probably know how the castle defenses work, you'd think. Although I suppose he is only a bishop. I don't even know why he's being, like, charged to defend the castle, to be honest. You're an Imperial soldier. You low down, no good wench. All you do is go around spreading misery to other folks. Now you're here to kill us, ain't you? No, that's not why I'm here. I was arrested. What are you kids doing here? Soldiers were raiding our village. They took me and brought me here, even when I kicked and screamed. What's gonna happen to us? You're talking like they already decided what to do with us. They're gonna sacrifice us to Lopter. They're gonna send us to Valhalla and kill every last one of us. I know because my sister got taken and she never came back. Jesus Christ, no, please don't take us away. I just want to go back home. I just want to see Mama and Papa again. It can't be. Has the Empire really been conducting child hunts? I'd heard rumors, but I was never sure it was just real rebel propaganda. I never even considered that it could be true. For the Empire to be doing something so heinous, this is inexcusable. I believed in the Empire. I trusted in House Frege, and this is what they've been doing all along. Please, ma'am, help us. Take us back home. Everything's gonna be alright. You don't have to worry anymore, little one. They won't lay a finger on you ever again. On my honor, I'll protect each and every one of you, even if it costs me my life. You know, there's a lot of people giving the excuse of, I didn't know the child hunts were happening, but... Alright, so this is Olwen, who is going to be attacked by this guy, and unfortunately doesn't have a vulnerary, so this is sort of a time-sensitive chapter. The nice thing is that she has 20 avoid, so it's only going to be like 40 hit, and this guy only deals 9 damage, so there's actually a chance that Olwen just flat-out dies before we get there, which... Man, I love Fire Emblem. What a great mechanic. Why let the player actually guarantee to interact with anything? But hopefully she doesn't die. I believe she does need to be alive for Fred to be recruited. Fred is another unit that we're going to be recruiting here. Both Olwen and Fred are like pretty mediocre units, so it's not like crucial that we recruit them or anything, but obviously it's, you know, beneficial. Oh, so he can actually double the mages because they have no attack speed. Not these guys, though. All right, again, I just want to move as quickly as I can, so I'm going to have you move your max movement. Sure. Again, we just want to start chipping away at this. So this is what he was talking about, and this is the really annoying part about this chapter, is you have to get through this, like, hallway of ranged enemies that will attack you. Again, normally you can just have Asbel destroy all of this if you want, but... We don't have Asbel. Sure, whatever. Admittedly, if Dalshin gets poison here, it's going to be pretty annoying for us, but again, getting damages on these guys is really important for us. Nice. Never mind. What is Shiva's... Oh, he's actually B. I should have given Shiva the fire sword. He actually could have used it. I was thinking he probably just couldn't use it, but that's not the case. Yeah, it's fine. Also, we get special items in the next chapter if the NPCs stay alive. So that's useful. Okay, good dodge. We love to see it. Thankfully, only one unit can attack her at a time, so... Get him, Marty! Get him, Marty! Okay, well, 1 out of 2 ain't bad. For Marty, that's not terrible. Get him, Marty! Get him, Marty! Okay, well, 1 out of 4 is not amazing. That guy didn't attack me? Oh, God. Okay, we have Fred. Lady Olwen, are you down here? Please say something. Alfred, you come back to me. I'm over here, and children have been locked up here with me, too. But Kempf still has men stationed here. Don't be careless. Okay, so we officially recruit Fred, who has a bolt sword, which is not as good as the fire sword because it doesn't give +5 magic, it gives +5 skill, which is not that good, but it's still a pretty useful special sword. And then he also has Dire Thunder, which is Olwen's special tome, which we'll talk about when we recruit her. But yeah, he is going to help us out here and hopefully rescue her as my other units flail trying to deal with the enemies here. How do I want to do this? Nana could probably do this pretty effectively. Because she heals... Yeah, because she heals every time she deals damage with the Earth Sword. Using the Earth Sword is a really powerful weapon, but using it a bunch isn't really that big of a deal because... Wait, he missed all those attacks? By the way, these were 90% he was missing. I just want to put that out there. What? I thought those were more like 10% or something. How were those 90? Oh, no, I'm sorry. They were 10% less because Nana just got there. But either way, they were still like 80% he was missing. Oh my god. What a troll. Alright, let's just kill one of the mages. Oh, crit too. Make sure he's dead. Shouldn't be surprising. I mean, that's true. That's true. That has just kind of been our MO. But yeah, as useful as the Earth Sword is, it's not something that you have to like try to keep uses of as like much as you can because Nana's just not going to see that much combat over the course of the game. That's a really good level up. Wow. Does Dulcian want to be trained? What's going on there? Do. Thankfully, Alfred's a pretty decent user of the Thunder Sword because he does come with a little bit of magic, which is nice. Very nice. I'm just looking at the next chapter a little bit. The next chapter is really interesting. It's another potential Gaiden chapter that I have messed up on many occasions. So hopefully we can figure out the next chapter, but we'll see. Ooh, it's a pretty big hit for Marty. He's doing a good job though. This is fine because again, she'll just heal when she takes damage. Also, Nana actually has a little bit of magic, so that's a good crit. Again, magic doubling his res in this game is really, really nice. You know what it reminds me of? This is really stupid, but in so in most Pokemon games, there is a that was a good level up. There's a difference between defense or special defense and special attack. But in the first Pokemon game, they were the same stat. It was just called special, which means that Pokemon that have either really high special attack or special defense going forward just had really high both in the first game, which really benefited certain Pokemon. I don't know, it just reminds me of that because magic is the all-encompassing stat. So whether you have really good resistance or really good attack magic, you're gonna have both in this game, which is really beneficial for units that have either or both, I suppose. But let's kill this guy, or try to kill this guy. With Marty, you really never know. Okay, very nice. I think there's still more to this portcullis or whatever he called it. I'm gonna heal Marty. Not that Marty needs it, he's a beast. Turn off your animation. Fred, just keep heading toward Olwyn. You don't need to heal or anything. There's not much else I need to do. I guess you have a 1-2 range weapon, so you go first. Everyone just stay behind Marty. As long as we're behind Marty, we're doing okay. The next chapter is the chapter where it's really important to have warp, and we have a stabs on Safi. So we do have warp, which is, again, there's a lot of chapters later too where warp is going to be important, but the next chapter is like The next chapter is either really, really frustrating or not so bad, depending on whether you have orb. So nice that we have it for sure. I'm always really confused when he attacks first because I always forget that he has Vantage, but Helva's not a bad unit. I don't know if I'm ever going to promote him, but you know, obviously he's nowhere near as good as Othin, but I mean, I like strength and skill because those growths are really bad on him, but man, get some speed. Okay, Elwood got hit once, but that's okay. Some speed, my guy, speed. Nice. What's he at now? 5 speed still. He does have 16 strength. Marty's strength growth is like pretty terrible, so to be honest, as much as you think that that's a stat that he would just get naturally, it's really not. So him having that much strength is actually quite nice. I mean, Helva does have 2 more defense than Othin, which is kind of funny. Let me just heal you real quick before you go, just to make sure you're good. Nice. Yeah, I should be able to get Marty to promotion by the end of the chapter. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Nice. You love to see it. Are there reinforcements on this chapter? I think there are, from around where Fred is. Turn 8. Oh my god, there's a lot of... Holy crap, why are there so many reinforcements? Okay, yeah, there's a lot of reinforcements actually. My goodness. Do 15 crit along with that. I'd probably rather just do this. Not use the light brand if we don't have to. Unfortunately, the boss has multiple siege tomes, so we're gonna have to be really careful in approaching him. Okay, that's fine. Okay, it's less fine, but still okay. Okay, that makes sense. Doesn't just have like no res. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Okay. Okay, well luckily it doesn't hit that hard. This is actually not terrible, knowing that he can hit him from this distance, because we can maybe use this to start baiting out the siege tomes very early, which is actually kind of good. So where Helvin currently is can be hit by the siege tomes. Okay, interesting. So I guess I want Marty there. What's your hit? Okay, kill this guy. Okay, very nice. So you move over here, kill this guy. Or not, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Although I do need to still get up by Olwen and them, because again, the reinforcements are going to start spawning and they're going to need help. So we can't just do whatever we want, but I really wish that I knew exactly where the boss was. I suppose I can kind of figure it out. It's going to be tough. Well, actually, from the door down around here, let's say he's here, and then he'd be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I wonder why he targeted... Okay, well, you go back. But you can't double those guys. Well, see if you can kill this guy. Okay, good job. Yeah, everybody else just keep moving up. And then you guys can move like a tiny bit. And then Fred can open this door. Do. Again, it's really hard. Siege tomes on a fog chapter is really annoying. And they love attacking Helvin. Ooh, yeah, okay. This is what I was slightly worried about, but Alfred has okay, that's really good actually. He has a vulnerary, so not the worst thing in the world. Wait, are they gonna get hit by? Oh, are they gonna? These guys might wind up getting attacked by bolting. Ooh, I didn't think about that. I probably should have waited to open this door. So the boss is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I think he can reach. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he'd be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know if that's right. It's so hard to like figure this out. So I'm gonna hope that he can reach that child, but not the other one. Lady Olwen. Alfred, thank you. You saved me from a fate most terrible. Think nothing of it, my lady. I'm just glad you're safe. Now we must escape. Quickly, we must move quickly if we're going to escape. What's come over you? You're white as a sheet. Alfred, what have we really been fighting for? What do you mean, milady? What exactly have I accomplished? How many children have been stolen from their families under my watch? How many caravans of children have I helped send to Valhalla? How many sacrifices to Lopter have I made possible? Lady Olwen. Never before have I had such doubts about what I've done. I believed that as long as I followed my brother, there could be no questioning the righteousness of my path. But now I'm as blind as a newborn. I can't be certain of anything. I have nothing to believe in. I don't know what to do. Lady Olwen, I can tell you only one thing for certain. Your place isn't with the Empire and its army, not anymore. Perhaps there could be a place for us in Prince Leaf's army. Join Prince Leaf, he's the enemy. He always has been. I met Prince Leaf, albeit briefly. Just from what little I saw, his values are far more in line with ours than the Empire's are. Whatever it is you've lost sight of, Lady Olwen, we can find it again in his army. If you're that convinced of Prince Leaf's honor, Alfred, then that's where we'll go. So, okay, so I believe she can pick up this kid. Now, all of the kids correspond to houses in the next chapter. Rose is the one that could potentially die. Wait, these all have... Oh. So Rosa, to be fair, Rosa is the least important of the kids. No offense to the kids. When did the reinforcements start? Hold on. Turn 8. 6 soldiers from the right. Okay, and that's not until turn 10. I wonder if they can escape in that time. I maybe should have waited to open the door. The more important children are Peter and Sarah, which are the other two. I just don't know if they can reach this guy. Again, I really wish that I could see into the fog. It's so hard to figure out where the boss is. Okay, so this is here. 1 over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it must be one higher than I'm giving it credit for. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so you can't reach. So you should be able to reach Fred again, but not that guy. So unless I've done my calculations wrong, which is a very distinct possibility, we should be okay. But I don't know if the kids are going to be able to make it out. I can rescue another one with Fred, but that's still only 2 of the 3 kids. Maybe I should have just let Rosa die. I mean, in an ideal world, I don't let any kids die, but this is war. I gotta kill this guy eventually. We do have physics, so we can heal. She can heal from anywhere, which is really good, obviously. Okay. I also have rescue, which I could potentially use if things get really hairy, but admittedly, I'm not an expert by any means on this chapter. Like I said, I never get to this chapter, so. See, now that kid's not going to be safe. This is really annoying. I should not have let them out. We can maybe finagle this to still work for us. If I drop here, and then I got to pick up him or her now. Maybe this can work out. He's not going to be more sight in Fog of War is a dick move. It really is. It really is. So there's archers here we have to deal with. I need to get Marty up here. How much do I trust Halvin? That's the question. Halvin actually has a lot better defense than Othin, so I actually do trust him a bit. How strong are you guys? It's just venom bows that basically deal no damage. Okay. So... Sure, attack this guy. We need to kill these guys so we can get through the door. Great. Love to see it. And I got hit. Okay, crit's nice. I'll give it that. Yeah, the thieves, that's a huge part of my strategy on Fog of War chapters in the GBA games, because obviously thieves give bonus sight in those games. But yeah, definitely very annoying to not get that in this game. Okay, just kill this guy. We need to move past this guy very quickly. I think because the first batch of reinforcements are going to come from the right, and that's going to be in like 2 turns, I think. So I think we might be able to finagle getting the kids out before turn 10 when the reinforcements start from the left. I think. We obviously could warp to the boss and try to take that approach, but I don't think that's necessary, and I really want to save. It's not like warp use in this game are important, but they're not like, it's not like you have to save every single one because there's suddenly a chapter where you need 10 or whatever, and you can get more warps later, but you don't want to be like super, you don't want to just use warps willy-nilly. Halvin, you suck. Luckily, these things don't deal really any damage, so. Okay, it's gonna attack Fred. That's totally fine. I guess there's a chance he could double Fred now, but I don't think... Well, he actually still wouldn't kill Fred even if he did. Perfect, that's totally fine. Okay, so Fred, dump the kid. Olwen, you can take Dire Thunder. So Dire Thunder, okay, so here's the thing about Olwen. She's a pretty like mediocre unit. In fact, one of the kind of interesting things about this game is that there's a Mage Knight later on that you can only recruit if Olwen is dead, who's got much better stats, but Olwen has access to Dire Thunder, which, as you can see by consecutive attacks down there, is a brave weapon, which is really powerful. It does weigh a ton, and her constitution is not very good, so as you can see, her attack speed is 0, which does make her extremely frail, but she's a pretty nice unit because she's mounted, and if she dies, you just get to recruit that unit later on in the game, so it's not that big a deal. So she's not like an amazing unit by any means, but she's not terrible. Okay, we need to get that door open. I think we shoot. Okay, there's one more archer. That's fine. Keeping Nana around here is really useful because she gives charm, obviously. Okay, we're looking pretty good now. Again, baiting out the last siege tomes for the boss. Although again, the boss has 2. Ooh, okay. Can they capture the? See, this is where it's gonna get a little tricky. Which one got captured? That's the question. This could also wind up being bad for Halvin, but I think it's okay. It's really good level up. Wow, I might wind up having to train Halvin. Holy shit. Halvin, again, unlike Othin, has the huge problems of not having Wrath and not having access to the Pooji, which are both extremely advantageous for Othin, but he's still a, you know, a decent unit. This is fine. I really need to open that door, like, now. Oh, is my hand axe broken? I think it is. It's kind of unfortunate. Oh, that archer just didn't move. Okay. It should still be one more turn before the unit spawned from over there. Which person got stolen? It's Peter. We really want Peter to survive. Can I open the door this turn? I can. Okay, that's useful. Helvin did not get hit. That is good. It seems like this archer just isn't going to move, which is good. So I'm going to open the door. Can you kill this guy? Yes, perfect. Okay, let's do that. Hopefully she hits. She misses one of these. This is quite bad. Alright, perfect. Okay, that's really good. Now, I did that so that Marty can get as much into that room as he can. You brought an axe for him, didn't you? No, you brought the bow. Here, Dulcian. Give him just like an iron axe. He doesn't really need the hand axe right now. Again, I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't move. I should maybe rescue Lithus. Can I rescue with Leaf? Alright, I'm gonna rescue Lithus just to make sure. I'm pretty sure that guy doesn't move, but just in case he does, I want to make this as safe as possible. Now, as far as these units are concerned, these are all short lances. Okay, we should pick up this kid. We're gonna have to do it eventually. And then Fred, you defend here. He should have enough health to survive. I'm not worried about that. Are there any javelins in you guys? I think it's all short lances, yeah. So Safi should be okay to head up here too. Also, Safi has 20 health now, which actually makes her... I don't want to say bulky, because that's very not true, but she's not too bad. Oh, they have to escape through that way. Okay, interesting. I thought they might escape the other way. It's very interesting. Okay. Oh, he does move now. He didn't move last turn. Now he's decided it's time to move. This guy's trolling, but it's okay. Okay, he wants to attack Dulcian. That's fine. There's no way he doubles, so who cares? Again, we just have to get through all this stuff. Okay. Is it turn 10? Are the reinforcements going to spawn now? I believe they are. Yes, which is not great. See, this is where things get really hairy. Yeah, because a lot of reinforcements are going to spawn from there. I really don't trust Olwen. If we can kill this guy, we might be okay. Yeah, let's kill this guy. The problem is, like, baiting captures are really, like, probably not going to work for me in the end here. But it's the best I can do. I'm just baiting all the kids now. It is the best that I can think of, unfortunately. Okay, Nana, I'm going to need you to actually kill somebody again. But I trust you. I trust Nana. I don't trust Nana anymore. I've decided that I don't trust her. Dude, a crit there would have went hard, though. Alright. I trust Dulcian. Okay, I trust Dulcian. Okay, not great. Okay. Helvin, move him up there. Marty, I need you to just move your full movement. I just need to get somebody over there, and then you need to kill this guy. Just use the Brave Sword. Just make sure he dies. And Nana we trust. Exactly. It didn't look great there, I'll admit, but we do have to trust Nana. We gotta put our trust in Nana. In Nana we trust. Is Shiva, like, is there a chance that Shiva could die? Probably not. It's only a 7 attack. Alright. This is gonna get really bad really fast. Okay. Him attacking... That's very interesting. I mean, if they all just attack Alfred, this can actually work out really well for us. I don't know. I kind of thought that they'd go attack Olwen. Yeah, see, this is the problem. Offensively, Alwyn's a beast, but again, she is extremely frail. Yeah, this is a problem. I don't think this will kill her. No, just barely. But if one more unit can get to her, she will die. That's good. That guy didn't immediately go to her, so maybe nobody else can get to her. Like, thank you, Blue Island. Thank you. I think she might be okay. That was a really good level up from Fred, by the way. Does Fred have good growth? What's going on with our boy Fred? Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. You either capture the kids or you fuck off. Those are your two options, not whatever you just did. You little wiener. Where is he? Where's Fred? Fred has... Wow, Fred actually has really good growths. What the hell? Fred's growths across the board are actually very solid. That is surprising to me. Oh, that guy got physic healed for the boss. That's what happened there. What the hell? Okay, so... I need you to light brand this guy. We'll start there. Now, we should be able to make this work. How long do these reinforcements keep going for? I think it's a bit. Oh, it's. I thought it was turn 10 to turn 15. It's only turn 10 and turn 15. Oh, that's not bad at all. Okay. No, I can make that work. Oh, wow, that's way. Okay, we should be able to keep them all alive then, for sure. Okay, that's way better than I thought. I was like, I'm gonna have to deal with 6 reinforcements every turn for so many turns, but no, that's not the way this works. Okay, perfect. We should be good then. Because they can just escape, and when the reinforcements come later, we'll just deal with it then. Yeah, that's huge. Okay. Yeah, no reinforcements. Okay, alright. Yeah, I misread. Oh my god. This guy keeps wasting the physics that I should get. And he didn't attack me? What is with this archer's AI? It is so bizarre. There's nothing else in any of these other prison cells I should be worrying about, right? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Play Wrath of the Sun God mod? No, I did not. I keep meaning to. I want to at some point play like mods or hacks or whatever for the channel, but I just haven't I don't know. I just haven't gotten around to it, but I do want to play that one. I know I keep saying that. I feel like I've been saying that for like literally years now, that I want to play mods at some point, but or hacks. But there's just like there's so much like normal Fire Emblem that I still want to play, you know. Although I will say that I used to think that I didn't want to play like hacks and stuff because I felt like I would have to read the story if I did those, and I never did that in the past. But now I've actually been reading the story as we go, so I actually think that would be something pretty good for the stream. But I haven't tried anything like that yet. There's so much more Fire Emblem to play. Exactly. There's so much more Melee to be played. Yeah, there's just so much. There's just so much I want to do, you know. Like I wish I could just play like, you know, fucking I don't know, 10 hours a day of just Fire Emblem. But at some point, I'd love to do that. Maybe we should do something where we like break it up. Like maybe I'll eventually start doing like, you know, 4 days a week. I do like the normal game, and then we do like a fun day on Friday or something where we do like a hack. I don't know, but yeah, I would love to try some of those. There's so much cool Fire Emblem stuff out there. There's all the games. There's like a ton of challenge runs that I would love to try. There's a ton of hacks that people put in tons of effort that I would love to play. Unfortunately, there's only so much time in the day, you know. Imagine all the tower runs we can do. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Oh, wait, whoa, I don't want Leaf to be there. I didn't realize we were, like, looking at the room like that. How can, how much is in the room? Do I want Marty to stand there? I probably feel pretty good about Marty standing there. I feel good about Marty, just in general. I should get Nana down here, though. Maybe we wait a turn. Did Dulcian get hit? Okay, we should heal him. We had Path of Radiance transfers. Ooh. Can you transfer, is there a way to do it with emulators? Like, if we do our Path of Radiance playthrough, which we'll eventually do on this series, can I, like, use that to transfer to... I guess I could get a thing that would allow me to stream from my Wii. Then I'd have to find my Wii. We could very well do transfers. I kind of don't want to do transfers, but... Oh, that's how you've been doing it? I suppose that makes sense, yeah. I guess I just assumed you were using the disc, but that makes sense. Alright, let's put Marty here and see how many people move, and then I want to get Nana in here for Charm. On Dolphin? Okay. Yeah, maybe we can do something cool like that. This is okay, this is okay. I don't know if I'd want to do transfers though, because I feel like it makes it like more difficult to not do it. That's a good level up. Oh, or no HP is kind of unfortunate. But it's interesting to know that I can at least. Excuse me. All right, Marty. I'm gonna run out of hand axe hits here pretty soon. Do we want anybody to... I guess I'll just wait for Marty. Let's just make sure Marty at least promotes on this chapter. I think that's really important. Did anybody get hit? I forgot who he targeted with bolting. No, I think we're okay. Yeah. In chapter 11X, yeah, we're moving. We are moving. This playthrough's been iffy. I mean, to be honest, this playthrough has been pretty good so far, except for the Asbel death. That was not great, but we are moving. Wow, your hand axe is about to run out too. Oh, maybe I don't even need the hand axes. Oh, whatever. But we are hopefully gonna promote Marty by the end of this chapter, so that's good. Dude, why do the enemies just not move to attack me sometimes? Oh, because he can probably deal 0 damage. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. You may as well just use an iron axe then. I don't know why I'm using Yeah, losing Asbel's really bad. We do get Salem. That's a good point. And the thing is, unlike last time, the thing about Salem is that you really need warp to get him. And unlike last time where I messed up and didn't have warp, we actually have warp this time. The thing is, Safi needs to be A with staves in order to use warp on that chapter, and we got her to A. So we should be good to go as far as getting Salem is concerned. But yeah. Salem should help us out. He's a pretty solid unit, but yeah, the Asbel death hurts. That's for sure. We'll talk about. Oh, it's a really good level up. GTA 6. I would. You feel free to talk about GTA 6. I know negative information about GTA 6, so I can't. I'm not going to be able to engage you in conversation there, unfortunately. I know they just released. Oh, we got speed. That's a really good level up. I know they just released something for GTA 6, but I haven't even seen anything about it. Yeah, we're gonna. You can use Karen. The only problem with not warping is that it lets him use his sleep staff a bunch, which is really bad because you never really know exactly who he's gonna sleep. So warping is the most like effective way to do it. But safe utility, pretty good combat. Air bashing in this game. He's like a truck, but attacks at 0 speed. Yeah. Yeah, he does. That is true. He has like pretty decent. He gets +6 speed. That's huge. I didn't expect that much. Wow. Dude, look at Marty. Look how the mighty have come. What a beast. Okay, very excited about that. Marty is an absolute beast. Does it look really good? I mean, they've been working on it for like forever, right? So it makes sense. But yeah, I know the trailer came out, but I never really played GTA that much, to be honest. Is this really like worth it? Probably not. Probably not. Or he's just Dogdar 2.0, exactly. Unfortunately, our Dogdar is, well, he didn't technically die, but he is, we don't have him. All right, I'm gonna just let Marty go nuts in the rest of this chapter. Give him back his scrolls. We can get some bow level ups with him. Here, go crazy, Chief. I love Marty. Oh yeah, without all those scrolls, he would be he would have like 0 speed right now. When I was younger, yeah, I was the same way. I played it a little bit. I feel like it's just been so long since the game's come out, but I played it a little bit with some friends that were into it a long time ago. Yeah, a couple of years ago at this point, but see what you get. So the game looks amazing. Oh, does it look like the graphics look really good? Well, GTA, I feel like GTA 5 still looks really good. Like if you go back and play that game, it's crazy what that game looks like. So yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, I should probably watch the trailer. All that I know, literally the only thing I know from the trailer, oh, what was it? My friend told me like one thing. And it was like, who cares? But what was it? It was like, does somebody like twerk or something in it? I don't remember. That was like the only thing. My friend was like, did you watch the trailer? And I was like, no. And he's like, well, somebody twerks in it. And I was like, okay, cool. So that's the one thing that I know, if that happens in the trailer. I guess we could let Shiva kind of do some stuff here. I don't think Shiva's a very good unit. I don't like really want to use him, but seems kind of useless to just give Marty everything here. I mean, it's never useless to give Marty everything. He's the best, but so Cyberpunk that actually delivers. So, I mean, that sounds cool. I am actually about to get a new computer that can actually probably run stuff like that. So, oh, orders be damned! I'll not just sit here and wait to die. Men, can you all? Oh, I didn't realize this was gonna happen. Can all of you truly go along with this, knowing what I was told by the general? I must be off. I'll report how dire our situation is to the general, or to whatever commanding officer still remains here. If that's the case, Bishop, perhaps No, I'll go. It has to be me, you understand. I entrust you with this unit's command. The rest is in your hands. That's not helpful. Oh, shit. This is really bad. Okay. I did not realize that was gonna happen. Okay, we should be good. Although I don't love the idea of Livis getting attacked a bunch. Somebody does twerk? Okay. Can you give me fatigue? Oh, for sure. Yeah. It's hard to, like, especially on lower health units. Marty's nice because he has so much health, but on lower health units, it's really hard to, like, keep consistent favoritism like that because they'll just you can't use them from chapter to chapter. So yeah, that's the only thing that he brought up. Yeah. Well, the friend that told me that is a little, you know, I'm not that surprised that that's the only thing that he got from the trailer, but I feel like that's how people, like, interact these days. I guess they always did, but it's like, it's just like clickbait, you know? Somebody twerked in this video game trailer. Okay, cool. Most money budget in video game ever. Wow. So the clip says every other game, so they just toss money to make this game. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, they obviously had a winner with GTA 5, right? Because people still play it to this day. So if they can come out with a banger for GTA 6, it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be great. So that's cool. Hopefully, it doesn't come out as a buggy mess like I feel like every AAA game comes out these days. But yeah, that's cool. From the, yeah, you can get not only can you get stamina drinks from the shop, but there's a chapter later on. Oh, that's right, we're actually killing this guy. This is House Liencer's idea of waging war. I may have been mistaken about you. Bye. There's a chapter later on where you can rescue civilians that are running down like a canyon, and you can get a shit ton of stamina drinks there for free, which is really nice. 2 billion? Jesus Christ. Single great developer, mega flop for it. Yeah, see, that's why I'd be worried, but I mean, like anything, I'd definitely wait for it to, like, come out and, you know, see how people feel about it. Isn't it like 2025 though, or something? Or it's like a while. Here, since you have Ulwin, I don't know. I hadn't really considered that. Usually, there's one of the routes that I prefer to the other one. I think B is the one I really don't like. Isn't B the one where there's like a forest chapter? And there's like rewarp bishops. Usually that's the one I don't like. I also don't really remember how to get to either of the... Oh, that's right, you get to pick. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I'm much more familiar with A, so that's the one I'm probably thinking, but... Yeah, so you're saying that because A route has the guy who you need to not have Ulwin to recruit, right? Activision, yeah. Yeah, it's been a mess for like all these game companies lately, for sure. It does, yeah. I just, the biggest thing about B route would just be that forest chapter, because it makes me really nervous, but I've never actually gone B route on an Iron Man, so... Because that forest chapter is like a nightmare, but we could try it. I don't know. I guess I'll decide that when we get closer there. But yeah. Anyways, let's seize this. That was our first promotion, by the way. Was him. Yet more children caged. It's easy to see why the people of Tara rebelled. Indeed, but that makes the Empire all the more desperate to make an example of Tara and stamp out their uprising. Supposedly, they allowed Tara to defy them. Countless cities would follow suit. It's for that very reason that the Empire has summoned troops from across Jugdral just to attack one city. They moved to crush Tara before both Tara and its hopes all at once. I've even heard tell that the Gelbenritter has been recalled from Valhalla to join in the assault. Gelbenritter, that's House Frisia's elite battalion of knights, correct? Indeed, but they are no mere knights. They're mage knights, each of them handpicked for the job, and each of them a noble from House Frisia's inner circle. They're one of the strongest, if not the strongest battalion of knights in the continent. To make matters worse, they're led by none other than Princess Ishtar, the woman widely feared as the goddess of thunder. It's interesting that we're getting more information about Ishtar. I don't know if you fight Ishtar in this game or not, I don't remember, but... And her adjutant, Sir Reinhardt, is a damned fine warrior in his own right. Reinhardt is not in genealogy, I think, at all. So it's interesting that he's like such a big part of this game. Some even believe him to be the reincarnation of the Crusader Thrud. A man who readily lends his hand to child hunts is what you call a damned fine warrior? How typical, knights are so hopeless. You've lost sight of reality. Augustrius, you insult me speaking so brashly. Just what is it that I'm unaware of? Please do tell. Yeah, I spell it out? Reinhardt is Ishtar's adjutant and guardian. Ishtar's betrothed to the Crown Prince Julius. Julius, the very same man that people call the Scion of Darkness, and I remind you is the vessel of the dark god Lopter. Ultimately, anyone who serves Julius in any way is ushering the world closer to destruction. It's not like that at all. My brother, my lord brother Reinhardt, is no servant of Lopter. And who might you be? Olwen, sister of Sir Reinhardt. For her own reason, she wishes to accompany an army. Oh, I meant to have her talk to Leaf because they had a conversation, and I was curious about that, but I forgot to. I gave her leave to do so, unless you have objections. I see. If that's the case, Olwen, take a good, hard look at what the Empire has done here. See them for what they truly are. Bitches. The RE5 remake? That'd be interesting. I played Resident Evil 4 is one of like my favorite games of all time. And the RE4 remake was really cool. I enjoyed that. I played the RE2 remake. I didn't play 3 and then I played 4, but I liked both of those. So yeah, I'm excited for that too. Although RE5 is a questionable game, but you know, I feel like they're gonna have to change stuff in RE5 to release it today. But here's also nice if you have Tina's Thief Staff. You'll have opportunities for free stuff, especially new Pujiax. You get a new Pujiax? For some reason, a warrior has it. Oh, I didn't know that. That's really interesting. But the rewarping dark mages and warp, very tedious. Yeah, I'm still a little bit unsure. We'll see when we get there. I guess I'll decide then. But yeah. Did you stream RE4? I did not. No, I've never streamed anything that isn't Fire Emblem. But although to be fair, once I do get a PC that can actually run stuff without crashing, I could actually stream stuff like that. So we'll see. RE4 is Chris Redfield. That's all I need. Chris Redfield with his giant arms. I played. So like I said, I loved RE4 when I was a kid, and then when RE5 came out, I was really excited for it. I know people had problems with it because it was like the same as RE4 and it had a little race issue, but I really liked it as a kid. And then RE6 is like a bizarre game, but yeah, I'd be excited to see them remaster RE5. Just waiting when you get around to the Kaga Saga games. I'd love to do those too. Dude, there's honestly so much I'd love to stream, you know. They're punching in 8K. That's the dream. That's the dream. Yeah, I'd love to do the Kaga Saga games. We were talking about ROM hacks earlier. I'd love to do those. I'd love to stream like even a playthrough of RE4 or something, but but yeah. But in any case, I am gonna end stream here today. No new deaths. In fact, we even got to the Gaiden chapter that I've never gotten to before, so actually a pretty good, effective stream if I'm being honest. And we promoted Marty, which is amazing. So, oh yeah, I think he's talking about he's talking about Bearwick and the other one, yeah. Which again, I'd be really excited to try, but I just haven't gotten around to it. RE content? Yeah, we could one day. Like I said, once I haven't really thought about it in that way. I mostly just need a new computer because this thing keeps crashing. But yeah, once the new computer comes in, which will actually be tomorrow, I'm gonna go pick it up. So We could potentially stream some other stuff. I haven't really considered that. Maybe a weekend thing. I don't know, but yeah, maybe. Variety. We could. Usually, I tend to play those kind of games more with some friends in real life, but depending on if they're interested or not, maybe. But yeah, we can talk about that more later. In any case, like I said, this is where I'm gonna end the stream. I need to go play some Magic the Gathering in a little bit here, because I'm a cool person that does cool things. So thanks everybody for watching. I will be back Monday for sure. I don't know if I'll do a stream this weekend. I did one last weekend. If there is a stream this weekend, it'll probably be at a weird time, maybe Sunday. But yeah, we'll see. We shall see. So thanks everybody for watching. As always, enjoy the rest of your nights, and I will see you next time.